we talk about last year, the beginning of the year, LAFC was horrible. We were sitting 7th and 8th. We were not good, right? We didn't turn good until we got Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny got that much power, do you think, within that club?
I think so.
And today, I am here to say, this is Sonny's team now.
지난 시즌 단 3개월 만에 손흥민 선수의 영향력을 직접 확인한 현지 팬들은 드디어 손흥민 선수가 풀타임 시즌을 뛰게 된 이번 시즌을 앞두고 벌써부터 굉장한 기대를 보이고 있습니다.
Give me a predicted finish for LAFC in 2026.
We have a full year with Denis Bouanga and Son Heung-min. I love who we are up top, obviously, with Sonny and Denis Bouanga. So I think if you ask me, over the course of 34 games, with all of the breaks that we are going to get for everything that we're breaking for, to me, there is no reason to think that LAFC does not win the Western Conference and play for MLS Cup.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. I think Son and Bouanga were the most dangerous duo in MLS to end the year, and it wasn't close. You mentioned they scored 463 goals between the two of them in the last 5 games of the season, something like that. I don't see any reason why they're not challenging for the top this year if they stay healthy throughout the entire year, right?
특히 개막전에서 펼쳐질 손흥민 선수와 메시 두 특급 스타의 맞대결에 이미 현지 매체에서도 메시 손흥민 맞대결 성사 LAFC 인터마이애미 새 경기장에서 2026 MLS 개막전 등의 기사로 시즌 개막의 초대형 이벤트를 알리는가 하면 특히 2026년 콘카카프 챔피언스컵 우승 가능 MLS 구단 순위 분석이라는 기사에서는 LAFC는 손흥민과 부앙가의 조합으로 첫 풀시즌을 맞이하게 됐다. 두 선수가 팀 공격의 중심 역할을 맡고 있다는 점은 가장 큰 강점으로 상위 라운드까지 진출할 것으로 예상된다라며 손흥민 선수 한 사람이 팀에 합류한 것만으로도 챔피언스컵 역시 LAFC를 우승 후보로 꼽고 있었습니다. LAFC 팬들도 우승까지 바라볼 수 있게 된 이유가 손흥민 선수 덕분이라는 것을 넘어 팀의 모든 운명을 결정할 선수가 됐다는 걸 인정하고 있는데요.
But we don't spend enough time talking about the Champions Cup for our Champions Cup team. You guys kick off in like 2 weeks, which is awesome.
Right.
But LAFC are getting Honduras's Real España before moving on to get Costa Rica, if they win, to get Costa Rica's Alajuelense.
Although I've already seen on Twitter, I guess one player put out there about a month ago or about a couple weeks ago that he was excited to take a picture with Sonny online. So that's kind of fun.
I'm really going to look forward to Champions Cup this year.
새 시즌과 챔피언스컵을 앞두고 손흥민 선수에 대한 기대감은 여전했지만 기대와는 다른 구단의 준비에 LAFC 팬들은 손흥민 선수의 경기력을 끌어올릴 만한 준비가 부족하다며 강한 불만을 드러내기도 했습니다.
We talk about last year, the beginning of the year, LAFC was horrible. We were sitting 7th and 8th. We were not good. Right? We didn't turn good until we got Sonny. Andrew just said something, one of the most underwhelming off seasons that we had. I thought that this is by far our worst off season ever in the history of LAFC.
I think we're seeing it like that just because there hasn't been a big move on a player. We haven't gotten someone to reinforce and back up Sonny and Bouanga.
I don't think that takes away from the fact that this is the most underwhelming offseason in the most crucial offseason for MLS and soccer in this country. And to sit back and look that this would be the season before the World Cup, our first half of the season, that we're going to sit back and run with what we ran because it works. Like you couldn't possibly have sold that idea to Sonny and said, like, here's what we're going to do. All we need to be is competitive.
우승 경쟁을 기대하는 팬들 입장에서는 이런 준비 부족이 더 크게 느껴질 수밖에 없는 상황인데요. 거기에 더해 부앙가의 이적설까지 끊임없이 나오면서 손흥민 선수를 위한 팀 만들기에 구단이 어떤 결정을 내릴지 여러 분석을 내놓기도 했습니다.
And now we want to move into talking about Bouanga. You know, the thing about what people are saying about Bouanga and not saying about Bouanga, I don't know if I believe it all, right? They're trying to say, oh, he doesn't like all the attention being on Sonny. Well, then why would he want to go to Miami? Because all the attention would be on Messi. So is it that he just wants something new?
I don't believe for a second it's that he isn't happy that other people are getting attention because Sonny opened him up on the field in ways he wouldn't.
And there's a report that came out recently, Tom Boga, our friend at The Athletic, that Inter Miami made a
Saw
real
that.
run at Dennis Buanga. When I heard that, I thought, that's audacious. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Was
there
there
are
ever a
no
chance
rules
of LA
for Miami.
accepting that deal? Was there ever a chance of LA even considering that?
I don't think so. No, I mean, no. I think what I read is that Buanga's looking for a new contract with LAFC, which is much more likely. But no, there's no way. That partnership between Buanga and Son was just incredible last season, and they're obviously looking to build off of that going into the next season. So I don't think LAFC would have allowed it. I don't think Son would have allowed it. I just it was never going to happen. But shoot your shot, Miami.
Why not, right?
Yeah,
They're becoming the
why
big
not?
bad beast of MLS. We may as
Yeah.
well. You say Sonny
Yeah.
wouldn't have allowed it. Has Sonny got that much power, do you think, within that club?
I think so. I think a
Wow.
lot about that a lot as well when it comes to the choice of the head coach hiring. There's a lot of controversy with them hiring a coach from within. Mark Dos Santos was the assistant manager, and it does seem unambitious, for a team that demands trophies. You bring in a player like Son Heung-min, and now you're just going to hire a manager who is actually pretty unsuccessful in MLS as a head coach. He managed the Vancouver Whitecaps from 2018 to 2021 and had a losing record. Those were dark times for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and that's really his only experience as a head coach in MLS. And now he's the head coach for this team with Son Heung-min and Denny Buanga, and where trophies are an expectation. So I think there's disappointment with that decision, but my first thought is that decision would never have been made without the approval of Son Heung-min. You don't spend that kind of money and bring somebody like that in without at least making sure it's cool with him before you make that signing, or before you sign that manager. And I think he definitely does have that kind of influence on this team. I think you could see it from the moment he walked in, but also just with making an investment like that in a player, you're going to bring in a manager who he likes and who he wants to play for.
Was that continuity, do you think, what was prioritized
I
by
think
them
so.
more than anything?
I think that's a big part of it. I think that it was obvious from the beginning that the playing style really suited Son, and that it really lent itself to that partnership between Buanga and Son. And I'm expecting Dos Santos to play very much of the same style, very front foot, looking to counter constantly, high press, high flying. So I think that if they can continue that on, and I from what I've heard, Dos Santos he's the guy that the players all really liked. He's got a really good relationship with the players. You don't make a decision like that without making sure he's good with it.
현지 전문가들 사이에서는 손흥민 선수의 영향력이 전술뿐만 아니라 운영 전반에까지 미치고 있다는 평가가 나오는데 이어 LAFC의 단장 역시 손흥민 선수의 영향력에 대한 소감을 인터뷰에서 직접 밝히기도 했는데요.
Now we'll have that for a full season here, and then beyond is something we're really excited to see continue to grow.
In the LAFC, in the whole MLS industry, I think that's only changed a lot of things, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I think the numbers of people now watching our league, and obviously we are the driver of that, but the number of the popularity now in Korea, and interestingly, not just Korea, but in the UK and other places Sonny has played. Sonny has a band of followers wherever he has been, and we're just really excited to see what we can achieve together this year.
현지 매체에서도 2026 시즌을 앞두고 선정한 MLS 톱25 선수 순위 메시와 손흥민 포함이라는 기사에 손흥민 영입은 정말 훌륭한 선택이었다. 물론 LAFC는 손흥민을 데려오기 위해 큰 돈을 썼지만 누가 뭐라 하겠는가. 손흥민은 적은 기간도 없이 즉시 영향력을 발휘했다. 2026년에는 더 좋은 성적을 낼 가능성이 충분하다라는 말과 함께 2026 MLS 시즌을 앞둔 선수 랭킹 발표로 메시와 함께 손흥민을 리그 최상위 선수로 꼽았고 팬들 역시 LAFC가 이제는 소니팀임을 인정하고 있었습니다.
Way back in 2023, the very first episode of this show, I started the Idiot's Guide to the 2023 season by announcing that this was Denny Bouanga's team now. And this was controversial at the time because club legend Carlos Vela was still on the squad. But the declaration proved true, and Denny became the most prolific goal scorer in LAFC history, and potentially one of the best goal scorers in MLS history. And today, I am here to say, this is Sonny's team now. You have 2 to 3 years with Sonny, probably the most talented player to ever play for our club, and shipping out Bouanga would kill any title window that Sonny presents. Then John Thorrington came to the rescue, and he said something important during a press conference earlier this week, basically saying that in order to sell Bouanga or any player, the price needs to be right and a replacement needs to be lined up, which is exactly what we need to. But it does mean they might be trying to ship him out if a replacement becomes available. All that is to say, just like the Carlos Vela era ended in 2023, I think it is fair to say that the era of Denny Bouanga being the figurehead, the face of this team is over. Sonny will be front and center of every poster you will see of this club for the next 2 to 3 years.
이달 18일 챔피언스컵부터 22일 리그 개막까지 이제 얼마 남지 않았습니다. 월드컵까지 더해 올해 손흥민 선수가 어떤 활약을 보여줄지 벌써부터 많은 관심과 주목을 받고 있습니다. 오늘 준비한 영상은 여기까지입니다. 영상이 재미있었다면 구독과 좋아요로 채널에 힘이 되어주세요. 더욱 유익한 이슈로 다시 찾아오겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.